Hello and welcome back. My name is Guild Navigator. I was listening to the audio for my game for the most recent episodes. For those of you guys who remember, for me it was a little while, it was a couple of hours, but for you it's been a whole day. Basically, I accidentally said my name in the previous episode, so I just wanted to remove it. So it was good. I caught up with all the recordings that I had done. This is part 31, which is exciting. We're in the 30s. But I'm coming back now. And what is happening? Oh, I just declared war on Spain. That is right. Anyway, I was listening to the audio, and I need to enunciate more. I always need to enunciate more, and I also need to say less ums. I have a really bad habit of saying Okay, let's go kill these pirates. There are no pirates there. Okay, let's go kill the pirates down here. I'm eventually going to need these ships to be boats. Of course they're boats. I meant like transport boats. So I'll have them down there for a little while. Just while I'm coalescing my army. I will say that I've annexed so many of my vassals. Speak of the devil, I just annexed another one. I've annexed so many of my vassals that at this point, my vassal swarm is significantly deteriorated. Okay, you should definitely have people attached so that hopefully they come down and help us. Let's see. Okay, the pirate situation should be improving somewhat in just a little bit, and they'll be great having. I want to see what it looks like when I have like basically 100% maritime presence, because this is awesome. Like, being able to basically access almost the entire Algerian coast is great. And I can continue to get it down by going naval. I'm not sure if there's tech or anything that really lowers it, though. 409 troops are good to go, including some plated knights. Let's balance this army, and then I can go north with it because it's already too large. It is already too large. I wonder what the right army size is. Probably around 10k, I guess. Whatever, go there. And then select 10k. I kept clicking the balance instead of the split in half button. That's my bad. Okay, now it's like I have the exact same army. It's just more annoying to operate. Okay. Should be basically balanced. And then I can add this little 400 stack now. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna go kill that ship. Maybe not, actually. I don't think there's any reason. If they land, my vassals will just eat them, which is great. That would be ideal. Do you guys ever just feel a little bit lightheaded? Just don't feel very good. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I just feel kind of like vaguely ill. Obviously the like neurotic. What's it called when you're always scared of being sick? Anyway, that part of my brain is obviously like, you could be dying. It could be cancer. But I know it's just that I had a monster at like 4 p.m. I don't know why I do that shit to myself. Like, what was I thinking? I mean, what I was thinking was that I didn't want to be tired. My wife works until 9 p.m. tonight, so I wanted to hang out with her when she got off work, but that was really quite foolish of me. Do I want to pay gold to make exploration progress? I think that seems like a pretty good ratio, because I'm paying like a monthly amount. But I don't actually know what the trade-off is. I'll just lose some control, because I'll get it back inevitably. You recover your control pretty quickly. You know, it's kind of like legislative efficiency that I'm almost always willing to trade, like temporary control. Because it comes back. Like, something that I have in spades is time. You know, we still got 400 years left in this game. I can always wait. Let's see. About 2 months left, and then those pirates will be gone, which will be great. And then I think I can just honestly set them to auto. Although they'll need to, I'll need to send them north to go get the people across. Okay, only +3. I wonder if I've taken a lot of military casualties or something. Okay, the pirates are gone. I'm going to yeah, put them here so that I can get that up. Okay, let's merge these together. And they have a carry weight of 5,000. That's pretty good. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do administrative again. Like I said, I almost always just do administrative for the age focuses. They seem like the best. Proximity cost is great, so I'm just gonna do that. I think that stacks on top of the maritime stuff also, so it's just flat out good. I mean, obviously, like even proximity cost over land alone would be great. Okay, the next army over. I don't know how exactly weight is calculated. I mean, I guess I could look at it. It's probably here. I don't know. Lots of things to look at all the time. I'm not super worried about Castile sieging down my forts, if I'm going to be honest. I can always just go re-siege them. Especially when they're sieging my vassals' forts, like, it's almost meaningless. It means fewer Castilian pops. No, I kid. I care about my Castilian pops. Which is not the ones who I gave freedom to, and yet who continue to be part of a slave revolt. They are the ones I do not care about. Okay, there's this, sorry if you can hear my chair rattling around. I was just readjusting myself. I think that Castilian army is going to be the first thing that I deal with this, my Moroccan army when I finally get it across. I'm going to have almost 100% maritime access, maritime proximity there. So this is still not getting pretty much anything. Oh, it's because of open ocean. I mean, I guess that's not as high as I would have thought that it would be, because I didn't stay there until the maritime presence got high. I was just getting rid of pirates. I forgot to set a timer. I keep doing that. I wanted to, know if I could play the New Order, the mod, and not get my channel demonetized. I think so. There's a couple of YouTubers who have done it. So who knows, like that might be kind of fun. But I was listening to one of the YouTube channels that the guy has. He kind of makes like more classic, like Let's Plays. I actually can't remember what his name is. I wish I could shout him out right now. He makes like more classic like Let's Plays and like kind of like similar to this, like a little bit just like one-on-one yapping. And it was making me wonder, I mean, like, he's still been making videos. He's still making stuff about the New Order, which is crazy. I mean, that mod is, like, 5 years old at this point, and that has been the, like, focus of his channel. Huh? Wait, what happened? What did I click? Okay, I need someone in the comments, if there are people in the comments, to tell me what I clicked, because that was an accident. I did not mean to click whatever that was. forth, my minions. Well, you know, there goes my dream of, I guess, replacing the noble estate privilege. And I don't even know what I got out of that. Weird. Okay. Let's go crush this little Castilian army. Nice. Infantry power plus 10%. Always loves myself some additional infantry power. I know in EU4, like, infantry combat ability was probably my favorite single thing. Like, if there was any single... If someone had told me, like, I could get one bonus in the game, that or trade efficiency was, were my favorite. Okay, this might have been a closer engagement than I thought it would be. I still think I'm gonna win. But I'm not 100% sure. This flank, it looks like it's gonna bust. Let's fall back. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't have any, like the strongest units I have in here are just gonna be plated knights and shuttle cavalry. Who are fine, but they're obviously not nearly as strong as regulars. Dude, that's crazy. I feel like it's really the morale that buckles with your levies, like less than the less than like them really like being defeated militarily. Well, I mean, I guess they are defeated militarily, but like than them being destroyed. I will say the one thing I wish that this game had, I'll add it to my laundry list of complaints about a game that I absolutely adore, is I wish it had more like decisive battles. I feel like either you stack wipe an army, or the battle just like really isn't that decisive. Okay, let's see. What is Mali already colonizing? Because I would prefer to not double dip. And yes, I know I'm losing money and spending money on colonies, which on one hand is not particularly great. But on the other hand, I really want to colonize this territory. So why can't I colonize this? I wonder if it's like out of colonial range or something. I think so. Okay. Yeah, I kind of just feel like vaguely ill. I think I might go lay down after I finish recording this episode. It'd be kind of nice. It was really a huge mistake to have a monster so late in the day. I'm usually not that sensitive to caffeine though, so you know, it is what it is. Okay, they're recovering their morale. I would go attack them, but I get the feeling that yeah, these people are like regulars, so I think that they would just get busted. Okay, let's go join them in battle. So obviously tons of levies against infantry. Oh, footmen, that's what it is. So I mean, I think I'm gonna win just by like literally eliminating them all down to an individual. It's really just that regulars have like insanely good morale. Like more than anything. Which makes me think that there's actually like, I mean, obviously you lose war score, but it's less costly to engage with them and lose than I think it would imply. Because they do still take like pretty significant damage. Like you're trading pretty much 1 for 1. like, even if I lose this battle, I'm still gonna have done, like, pretty significant damage to the Spanish. I will say that I needlessly crossed a river, I guess. I could have gone around in another direction. I mean, yeah, this is just like a completely brutal slugfest. Crazy. We're both just like trading one for one until, I mean, I guess I asked for more decisive battles, and on one level, this is what I'm getting. I lost the battle. Absolutely brutal. Okay, do I go finish them off? I think I try to, at least. Okay, stop. Merge there. And then I'm going to send this army around here. They obviously... I'm going to have to split them in half. And then I'm not sure how generals work. I think generals like stat apply to the army. It's a little bit different from EU4. Like in EU4, the general applies to the battle because it affects the dice roll. But in this game, which I think would be cool if they brought back with the generals. I like that feature in EU4. But in this game, generals just affect, I believe, unit stats. Okay, cool. Eliminated. Or, I mean, not eliminated, but defeated. There's this 124 stack here. I'm going to go try to wipe them out also. I'll love to see it. Okay, just repaying my loans. I forgot I even had any. I think that was for like building ships or something like that, right? No, I can't stop hearing myself saying, they have finished fighting. So finished retreating, so we can send them back up north. Let's see, what will I be able to get out of this war? Obviously, I'm going to take Valencia. I'm going to, like, the war score cost of this will go down. Like, I think that this is a pretty realistic guess of what I'm going to be able to carve out of them. Losing money is always sad. Why are you at port? Oh, it's because my ships are damaged. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, at least there's pirates there again. And I wanted to build up the maritime presence there anyway, so seems like a good place to send them. I really don't care about the damaged ships. They're just they're ships that I would want to replace anyway. I don't think any of the light carracks are damaged. When I briefly scanned it, there are no countries I can invite into the jihad. Wow. Truly, I'm doing the Lord's work alone. Pike and shot has appeared. Very cool. Yeah, and I'll just slowly crush the pirates. And then it would be nice to have this like up to almost 100%. I wonder what it's going to look like then when it's when there's really good maritime presence. It's nice to see my vassals doing things. I mean, they're going to lose for sure. It makes it seem like it's going to be closer than I think it actually will be. Although, I don't know. Put up a pretty good fight. Dude, are they going to win? Oh, hell yeah, they are going to win. Wave of immigration. Okay. I think that was to one of the colonies. That's great. That's just basically free money. What's my cannon situation? +3. Maybe I need just more cannons because the fortresses are stronger or something. Because I swear I used to have +6 for a while. Like when I first built up my cannon army. Yeah, it just says, I mean, so I have 7 units of cannons. But are they damaged? Yeah, they are. Like, pretty significantly. Like, these have 0 in them. Why aren't you repairing? Is it because I'm not in friendly territory, probably? Okay. Whatever, I'll just keep sieging. Nice, I like money. I was about to have to take a loan out, so that's pretty convenient. Those pirates are gone. Incredible. Yeah, let's push this up to like 100 and see what happens. I mean, it does decay, but it decays pretty slowly. What does this look like if I do American presence? Yeah, I don't like that green is worse than blue. Like, this is just a weird color scheme. Like red to green seems nice, like red, yellow, green. But I don't know. Anything would be good if it just needs to communicate more clearly. If you can tell, I like to complain. Where did I lose this? Like, where did I lose this prestige from? I mean, not this prestige, this stability. Like, I swear, I like looked away, and then when I looked back, I had somehow lost like 100 stability, if not more than that. No, you can't have 600 gold. Fuck off. I don't even care what that. I think it like you lose some diplomatic reputation or some shit like that. Diplomatic reputation in Europa Universalis 4 was extremely powerful, but because I find myself honestly doing significantly less diplomacy in this game, there's so many countries, I find it to be less effective. And to the extent that I do diplomacy, I find that I'm mostly doing hostile diplomacy or just like improving relations. Whereas for whatever reason in Europa Universalis 4, and maybe I just haven't leaned into that aspect of the game, but in Europa Universalis 4, I felt like I just did more diplomacy. Like stuff like it seemed like oh, that's cool. The printing press spawned inside of Spain. I just felt like diplomatic reputation was like more important. I could add it to the list of things though that I could just be getting wrong. Okay, I'm continuing to push down the slave uprising. How am I going percent-wise? It's falling. It's falling because I'm adding more Castilians. I mean, I could culture swap Castilian if I wanted. I think that would allow me to do conquistadors. Because I don't think I can do conquistadors right now. As stupid as that is. I want to do apprentices. Education of the elites. I don't see that as an option. There's like an individual apprentices or something like that. So I can change it when I get access to it. Education of the people is pretty good. Just like a flat 5% increase basically in literacy. And I mean, you do lose some approval from your factions. But they love me right now, so I'm not too pressed about it. I should give something to the Elma, basically the clergy, because this would be pretty good. No, but it would just make them more powerful. It doesn't give me anything. War on different religion. This is good. Max literacy. I mean, I don't like the progress to mysticism, but the max literacy is so good, at least based on my understanding of the game, that I'm going to take that. Pop assimilation speed. I like this, but this again doesn't give me approval. That was really what I'm looking for right now. Definitely not going to do that. I can't construct universities. That seems really bad. Religious administration. Let's see, maximum diplomats. Seems fine. Oh, this is pretty good. Stability, investment, and progress to communalism. I like that. Okay, that should increase my, Are you serious? Oh, no, wait. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. This is the education of the masses. Yeah, and we already have individual apprentices. Okay, cool. I got pissed there for a second. Be crashing out like crazy. Of course. Have the spouse. I want to see more of their children. You know, I kept having people get married to like random Native Americans in one of my games. I heard it was because your nobles just aren't married, which is fair. Like, I don't take the time to marry them. But I was wondering, you know, I just never got to see their kids anywhere. Let's see, what are my kids up to? How many spouses do you have? You have one spouse. Here, have some cousins. I come to you, and I offer you 2 of your nieces. How did you get red hair? Huh. Malevolent with red hair. Sounds like a video game character, like a villain or something. Nice, I'm no longer losing money. You know, it's the little things. Let's see, when this siege is over, I could probably just detach. Crush. Perfect. And then let's join up again. I could probably split this in half. I think I'm gonna do that. Because I can just double the speed at which I'm sieging. Yeah, nice. I'm taxing the Ulma a little bit more. I could tax them. They actually have a good amount of money. And then the New World appeared in Rome. I was really hoping that it would have appeared in my empire. Okay, so Rome. How's the printing press spreading? So I had a game where the printing press appeared on Cyprus, and I had to like. I was playing as England, so I had to like. It was crazy. I had to go conquer Cyprus, and then annex Cyprus, and then it spread to my capital. There was some reason I wasn't able to just like trade for it. I can't remember what it was. Maybe like Cyprus didn't have anything to trade, but it was just completely trapped on the island, and yeah, it was crazy. It ended up taking like almost until the end of the age, because like everyone kept waiting, and I wasn't really paying attention to what happened. I was like, normally what ends up happening is, right, there's one that I really wanted. So it was like the New World one, because I was playing a colonial power. So, you know, you go through that, and then your pike and shot is the military once you're going through that. And then you get to the end, and you're like, oh, like, or you're getting towards the end of the age, and you're like, oh man, like I want some of the text from the printing press tree. So you go like, why don't I have printing press yet? And you look, and you're like, it's the island of Cyprus. At this point, you're like 40 years into the age, and so then you have to go get it back. But I thought, you know, I just thought that that was kind of a funny image in my mind. There was like some Greek Orthodox people. I think Cyprus is actually ruled by Catholics, right? Yeah, they're Catholic French. Are they converting people? Yeah, they're all ethnically French now. Oh, that's even better. That's even better, because I bet you it was the same thing when I played. I didn't even pay attention to their culture, but I bet you it was. Oh, that's such a funny image. There's just like a whole bunch of these like French Catholics on Cyprus, and they invent the printing press. Like they, you know, because, you know, there were printing presses in the past, like the Chinese, for example, famously had a printing press. But I believe what was unique about Gutenberg's printing press, and what this is showing, is that it was like the replaceable part printing press. And, you know, of course, there's always, you could always, I wouldn't be surprised if that there was like some one copy in like Song China. That's often how it goes with these technologies. There's like either the Chinese or the Greeks invented it 3,000 years ago and then never did anything with it. Most Chinese printing presses were like wood block printing presses, if I understand correctly. But Gutenberg printing press, that wasn't true, right? It was like the replaceable type printing press, which the Latin alphabet is uniquely suited towards. I love the idea of some French Catholics on the island of Cyprus inventing the replaceable printing press and then just doing nothing with it. Like the whole Protestant Reformation happens. There's everything. All of that stuff occurs somehow. I don't. They didn't have access to the Bible, but somehow it occurs. And yeah. Wait, by the way, is it Gutenberg's printing press? It was Gutenberg's, right? But then I feel like it's called the Gutenberg Bible. Is that because it's named after the printing press? Or am I hallucinating and his name... There's only one of three possibilities. Either his name was not... Like, the inventor was not Gutenberg. And Gutenberg's Bible is what it's called. Or his name is Gutenberg and Gutenberg's Bible is what it's called. Or his name was not Gutenberg and it was not called the Gutenberg's Bible. In which case, I'm just completely hallucinating everything. We can add this to the list of things that commenters can tell me. If I have a commenter audience at that point. Dude, it's like the best part of my day to wake up and see how many views my videos have gotten. Like this morning I woke up and I saw that it had 7 views. I think. That sounds right. It was around that. Like it was like 5 or 6 or 7 views. And I just, it warmed my heart. It made me so happy. Like irrationally happy. All of these sieges are going pretty swimmingly. I'm going to take this up to speed 4. I think I've basically crushed them. At this point, more than anything, it's just about the finishing touches. You know, I would appreciate AI if you didn't abandon sieges that you had progress on to fight little armies. But, you know, that's just me. We all have different preferences. Okay. Yep, you go there. So do you want to hear a funny tidbit that I don't think enough people know? Concubinage was legal in Hong Kong until the 1970s. And there were people, like, even when it was made illegal, there were people who were, like, grandfathered in under the system until, I believe, until the Chinese annexed them in the 1990s. But even then, there might have been some people who just, like, continued to operate with concubines and under, like, the kind of, like, old order. And the reason for this was that Hong Kong's legal system was based on, like, a combination of the British legal system, like an Anglo common law system, and the old Qing, I think it's Qing, the old Qing China, like, you know, legal system. And part of the Chinese legal system was concubinage, right? Like this is a big part of Chinese history, a huge part of their culture, like a particular elite culture. And so it came over to Hong Kong, right? So like the ethnic Chinese people had concubines, and then it was never really like gotten rid of, you know, because it just was. I was wondering to myself, like, how that hasn't made a comeback. It seems like something that, like, there's a demand for, like, on both sides. Like, I think that there's both a large number of people who would like a bang maid, right? Like they want, like, someone who they pay to live in their house and, like I said, be a bang maid. And then I think that, like, the term bang maid, by the way, like, YouTube, if you cancel me, if you demonetize me, please don't copyright strike me. I'm quoting It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. The context here is that Frank is being asked what he wants in a wife, and he's like, he says, like, oh, but he's just like, you know, being a pig. And then Deandra Reynolds is like, I believe it's Deandra, goes like, you just described a bang maid. And Frank is like, yeah, exactly that. I want a bang maid. So anyway, like, I think there's an appetite for it. And then I also think that there's Like, obviously, men are pigs. And then I think that there's pretty clearly, I think, a supply also, like things like seeking arrangements. Like, I think that there are people who would want to enter into like more long-term contractual arrangements if they could. Something that had like retirement prospects. It's like a 401k. Yeah, I don't know. There's quite a few things that like don't exist, mostly because they don't exist, and that like, you know, that's just like the main reason. Like, if you really dug into like why doesn't it exist, it's just, the answer is that like it's not a part of Western culture, probably due to like old Christian, you know, impact on like marriage and sexual customs. But who knows? Anyway, this is what you guys get from me while we're completing sieges. Just finished that siege. Oh wait, that I already have an army there. Okay, let's go to Burgos. I should really go here to this their capital, and the reason for that is I just don't trust the AI to sit on that siege long enough. Like, even this one, I feel like they're just gonna move off of, and I don't even know why they would move. Where'd they go? To just join the teeming mass of AI? I should go sit on this, because if I go sit on this, then man, the ones with artillery just like eat it. If I go sit on this, then I can make sure that even if they get off of it, I'm not sacrificing the like 8 ticks of siege progress. Oh, hell yeah, I want to build a grand palace. I want to build, I wish there was like a button which was just like build all of the unique capital buildings. They're all good, so just whatever they are. I can afford it, I got the money. Or I could take out a loan to buy it. Okay, continuing to make ticking progress. Stranger in a strange land. I would prefer to make exploration progress, because that's really my goal. How are my colonies doing down here? I could create a colonial charter here. Oh, was I out of money? Is that what's going on? I don't know. Okay, 4.6%. I mean, 15%. They're making progress. I think these places just have like relatively large indigenous populations. Where are they? It says 15%, but I don't even see them. Okay, whatever. Wait. I'm not even the war leader in this. You're my vassal. How? What? Huh. Huh. Well, that's odd. That's very odd. Can I get out of the war? I really don't want to like be at war with Mali. There's nothing for me in that war. I mean, I'm not gonna like give you territory. I can't. Okay, I can if I just accept humiliation. What is this? I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. They can annex them or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh, look. All of West Africa is just a mess. I got bigger problems to solve. I'm pondering about why we don't have inferior gender relations in the United States. And in the meantime, I'm sieging down Spanish fortresses. I don't have time to deal with the petty problems of like, for example, why I'm at war with Mali. Those issues are beneath me. Okay, yeah, that one I'm already annexing. And then I can do a second one. And I eventually have the diplomats for it. What is my relationship with them? I could probably cancel improve relations. 200 is definitely high enough. I'm not giving you money. None of you are getting money from me. I feel like I'm being like assaulted, barraged by requisitioners. There was an American president whose name is eluding me, but he's the one who like famously died almost immediately after taking office. But like his last words were, you know, roughly speaking, they were like, "Why does everyone keep bothering me?" Because he was being like at the time, and I guess like even still to this day, there was a lot of like patronage in government positions, and so people were given jobs mostly because like of their political connections and stuff. And so, you know, whenever a president was elected, there would be a ton of people who wanted like random positions in the federal government, and so they would like, you know, go ask him for stuff, and he's like laying there dying of pneumonia because he didn't wear a coat during his inauguration speech, and you know, people just won't leave him alone. Dying of pneumonia would be pretty ass. That would be a pretty stupid way to go. Like, I would not like that, because you basically like choke on your own breath, I think. Anyway, this seems like a great place to stop it on that note. I hope you guys are having as much fun with this Let's Play series as I am. I suspect I'm going to play probably into the 1500s. I definitely want to do a little bit of colonizing. My plan is to go, there's some pretty high value places in Brazil. I'm going to go for the Caribbean. I know myself, I'm just not going to be able to stop, and I'm just going to go crazy and try to colonize everything, and it's going to eat up all my revenue and just not be NPV positive, but it'll be fun. So I'm excited for that. That'll be fun. At some point I have to deal with Mali. I've been putting it off because I want to finish you know, the Iberian Wars. Okay, they would accept a full peace. I should end the war here. Oh, okay, cool. Wait, I just need to... it needs to recalculate the war score because things are occupied. I actually wonder how many other wars I've made this mistake of not clearing them all. Why won't you accept this? I don't know, you got like one reason, so I'll just capture one more fort. Oh. Hello. Oh, it's at 100. Okay, cool. Let's bring them up here. No pirates, right? Yes, there are pirates. That's at 86. What does my proximity to capital look like now? Oh, this is so good. Yeah, this is awesome. And let's see, let's look at the calculation. Like, why is this one 9? It's because for some reason there's... Interesting. I'll go deal with those pirates first things first. I might as well finish these sieges, because then I'll enslave some people, and that will significantly weaken Castile even further. And in fact, you know, rage against the dying of the light. The something should burn at close of light. I don't know, the Interstellar poem. It felt right. It felt emotionally salient. Okay, I need to turn this off. Yes, I get it. You're enslaving all my people. How many people are there even down here? Oh shit, there's actually a good number of people. That was unexpected. Oh, and Mali's probably gonna have just like a completely cracked army because of the because they're all tribesmen. You know, it really does annoy me the way that the institution spread in this game works. Like, do they have Renaissance already? Yeah, like it's already spreading. 1440. I don't know if you guys know, but there was famously a Renaissance in the city of Timbuktu in the year 1440. They got access to perspective painting, to the writings of Leonardo da Vinci. Yeah, I actually don't know if he wrote anything, but to his inventions. It was a time of wonder, a time of magic. So I can accept the meritocracy institution. But again, I'm not going to. It's just not that good of an institution. Let's see. What's the situation here? You would accept a peace. I could take one more little province. Boom. Oh my god, absolutely beautiful. I am going to stop here because I'm not able to allocate the territory until after I get out of the war with Mali, which I still don't even fully understand. Just teaming armies down here, enslaving my people. I need to go deal with that at some point, and then probably go down and try to crush Mali. There's a lot of Sunni people here. Yeah, like all these pops are Sunni, but the Mali Empire itself is not, right? They're this. Nyamye? I don't even know how to pronounce that. Nyamye? Yeah, I don't know. Either way, this is going to be a very long episode, so I hope you guys had fun watching. I will catch you all in the next one.